We had pressure on the ball. We picked up. You know, I'm still, like I said, we're trying to figure things out as a team and how we have to play. And I wish we had played that way, you know, with that kind of pressure on the ball. The other thing we were able to do in this game was we were able to switch a lot. And there's other games where you won't be able to do that. But, there was a lot of good play. It turned the ball over way too much. Just, cross-court passes, give it up earlier, holding on to the ball with three guys, bad post feet for no reason. We had a lot of turnovers, and it was a sagging man-to-man. It wasn't like they were out trapping us and going nuts. And let me say this, that team is as hard to guard as anybody you play. They spread the court, they can shoot threes, and they run. I told them before the game, I told Coach, I said, hey, you guys run the dribble drive better than we ran it back in Memphis. And they spaced the court, and the guys, from Marks, who can get to his left hand, to number 3, number 11. They missed some threes that they normally make. The game would have been closer, but we rebounded the ball. Did some good stuff.
What do you think of the effect Willie had on the defensive side in 9 blocks again?
Yeah, but more importantly, he was able to switch out on guards and play them. They couldn't score on them. And that's a problem when you're a guard. You think, this guy can't guard me, I'm going to drive right around him. And the 9 blocks is, like I said, incredible what he did. I thought Andrew ran the team better. James and Aaron shot the ball better, scored the ball better, I should say. Started the game again missing free throws, but then down the stretch made them all. This is a work in progress. We still have stuff we're going to keep experimenting with and trying and until we get it right. But whatever we do, you have to take it personal and look at the other guy and say, I'm going after you. You got to take it personal. So whether we're trapping, whether we're zoning, whatever we're doing, you got to go and play, and hopefully we will.
Cal, you said yesterday, obviously, you wanted to go to your bench more, that you guys played too many minutes against Baylor. How much a concerted effort tonight? Did you like the way that went, giving Willie that much rest? Obviously, only 11 minutes in the first.
I loved it. And there are games that Dakari, it'll be an easier game. This was a hard game for Dakari, and I told him before the game, look, they got 9 guards out there at one time. You got no one you can guard. And they're going to put you in every pick and roll and try to make you guard guards. And they did stuff that you knew a normal team, they don't play a normal way, and that's why what we did today was special. But I thought Dominic played well. I thought Alex played well. It's nice to be able to take Willie off. I like Alex and Julius in together. That's a good team. We worked on that yesterday. Like, okay, you two are in together. Here's what we're going to run.
John, you said before that you didn't think you'd be able to do that switching with everybody. What sort of factors would cause you not to be able to do that, and then what do you turn to in those circumstances?
Well, there's a couple things you can do. You can turn down pick and rolls, make them go down the sideline. Play into your big people. You can trap pick and rolls, make us more aggressive. Or you can wall up and make the guard fight over the top. Now, that's what we did at Baylor, and our guard hit dead center of the screener every time. And then ran in place 3 steps and then tried to get around the screen. As you watch today, I thought Andrew, Aaron, all of them fought over the screen, and we're capable of doing it. It's hard, though. I'd rather not do it that way because it's harder. But, we have some things we can do. And look, we could be a terrific zone team too. We're so big and long, but you got to work at zone. In other words, you got to play harder in the zone than you do man-to-man, because you can't stop. You're bouncing, you're covering, and in most cases, you got to give them low percentage shots, which means short corner shots. Though you can't just give up threes and that are uncontested, even though you're in a zone, they'll get some. So we've been working on it. Whether we're able to go to it, I don't know yet. But I think we've got some things. We're pressing more now. We did a couple different things in the press. This team's a hard team to press. They have 4 guards. It's really so basically you just go man to man and try to pick them up and wear them down a little bit, and that's what we were doing.
And you said that in the future games, you might not be able to switch as much with your big guys. Why not?
Because they may have a center that our point guard cannot guard, that they're just going to throw to, and now all of a sudden you trap and you're giving up shots, and you're better off fighting over the top, walling up, making it a tough shot, forcing it down, doing something different. Because the other side of it, with Calipari, you cannot switch because he can't guard the guard. So you can't switch. But with Julius, with Alex, with Willie, you can switch.
When you talk about guys going after guys and kind of looking in the eye, is that something you saw tonight, or was that not something?
I think they were better. I asked them after the game, did you talk better? Yes. You notice we huddled, and how about this one? We touched each other. And in the huddles, we talked to one another. And you may have noticed when a guy came out of the game, they all stood up except one time they didn't, and I jumped the bench, and they touched him. You touch and talk, that's how you start becoming a team and coming together. You don't, and again, you can't be into your own thing, and it's stuff that we have to teach. I thought we moved our feet better. All the stuff we've been working on, we did better today. It's just that we got so many areas that we got to continue to work on, but
You've always said with your teams that at some point they'll be unleashed and you'll be able to see it. How far is this team, or how close is this team to that?
we're not close. I'll give you an example. There were 20 seconds on the shot clock, and Andrew just ran in and ran the kid over. Well, I need to be, pull it out! But he should know that. He doesn't know that yet. What I did like is we went to our grinded out stuff, and he went on the baseline and he yelled at Julius, so he and Julius knew what the play was. And he caught it and drove baseline, got fouled, made 2 free throws, game over. Big for us that we're communicating. It's 2 of us working together, 3 of us working together, 5 of us working together. But we've got a ways to go. And then we had one of these games, and we came back and we reverted. We stepped back. So, this is going to be an everyday process. We now got to go to North Carolina on the road. It's going to be a hard game. We have 2 days of practice. Good news is, then we got finals and we got time. So after that, we got a week, and I believe we got another week. So we have time. Whatever we're going to do and changes we're going to make, we have time.
Cal, what was your reaction when you saw Willie for the first time after his trip to the barbershop?
There are 2 things I said I'm not. I'm not the tattoo police, and I'm not the hair police. I don't care how you make your hair look. But I'll say this, Willie, looking like that, you better play. And there was a guy that used to do that to his hair, and he also wore wedding dresses. But he killed you. He would shut you out and get every rebound, play 40 minutes, and then I saw him on the treadmill after the game. In our building. Like I heard, who's on the treadmill in there? I'm the coach in the Nets. It was Rodman. He had just played 40 minutes, had like 18 rebounds, and he went on the treadmill. You want to be like, you can paint your hair all you want, just be like him.
Coach, kind of on that same note, before the season, you said that Willie had the potential to be one of the better players you maybe ever coached. What have you seen from him this season, at least last couple
Well,
of
here's
years?
the problem now. What happened last game? All you basketball bennies. What happened last game? The game was very physical. He didn't perform. So that's his last challenge. That's his last test. When it gets physical, will he get lower and play that kind of game? Because when he gets that, it's on. Right now, he does not have that. If the game gets real physical, he gets tired, he stands up, and he gets knocked around. That leverage of getting low, he doesn't know it yet. and also making shots. He may fade on that now versus the way he's playing right now, which is attacking the basket.
Last question.
Thanks, guys.